What's going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. I just got back from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I just got back, man. Whew, that movie was epic. But first off, let me start by saying this is exactly how you make an origin sort of movie for this type of stuff, because this was definitely an origin movie, and I'll get a little bit into that in my spoiler talk review, which should be coming out sometime this weekend on Durbin's channel. So you guys slip over to Durbin's channel. I'll let you guys know when that comes out in the spoiler talk. But this is how you do an origin movie. I look, normally I take notes. Didn't take notes any this time. Just wanted to go straight into this review, man. This movie was honestly really, really good, really entertaining. It was such a nice twist to the original Power Rangers story. I grew up with Power Rangers. I grew up watching Power Rangers. I mean, if you're a normal, regular boy, and you had access to television, you might have came across Power Rangers at some point in your childhood. At least if you're a 90s kid like myself, you might have came across Power Rangers at some point. So I haven't seen it ever, since I was a kid. And then before I went to this movie, I kind of tried to watch a couple more episodes of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 1993 to try to get a better memory of what was going on with this thing. Try to remember exactly what was going on with this movie. So it was really, 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 really good to kind of just see all of these things again on the big screen. It took all those cheesy, corny, childish things that we knew about the Power Rangers and really just made it, it hit at home for a lot of people, especially for people in my age group. It was really good. It was a really entertaining movie. Like I said, it took everything and kind of put it on steroids, man. How the Rangers suits look, man, they looked great. And I purposely only watched one trailer. I didn't want to watch all the other TV spots because they were released in a whole bunch of TV spots. So I didn't want to watch all of them because I didn't want to ruin my experience of the movie. Because I find when movies do that, I kind of don't like when movies show too much TV spots. I want to go and enjoy it. This movie had tons of jokes, lots of jokes, funny characters. I gotta say, right now, my favorite character right now is Billy, the Blue Ranger. This kind of took a twist on the Blue Ranger because okay, keep in mind it's spoiler free. The Blue Ranger is really known, not really being likable or just completely forgettable. A lot of people just kind of forget the Blue Ranger. They never really care about the Blue Ranger. Everybody wants to be the Red Ranger. Everybody wants to be the Black Ranger. Everybody wants to be the Green Ranger. No one really wants to be the Blue Ranger. So this movie actually made you like the Blue Ranger, which is really, really cool. And I enjoyed the little twist on it, little spins. Elizabeth Banks did a great job as Rita Repulsa. Oh my god, she did a great job. She was able to kind of bring Rita Repulsa's character, her old spunky kind of self in the original shows and in the movies, but kind of give her a more darker tone, a little bit more serious vibe. You actually feared her. You felt intimidated by her. But then again, there were certain comedic moments, little innocent moments that she had in this film that would really sell the character, for the original Rita Repulsa. So, like I said, Elizabeth Banks did a great job. I think the whole casting overall did a great job in the movie. At first, yes, the pacing was a little bit weird at first because it was kind of slow. It was a long build-up. They were kind of giving us but they wanted to give us a little bit more understanding as to these characters and a little bit of their background, where they come from, what are their motives, what they're trying to do, who they are, what kind of people they are. A lot of these characters, they had so many twists and different versions of these characters than what we know them for. The Yellow Ranger is not this quiet ranger she's kind of quiet. She's kind of quiet, but she's really cool. And then you got the Pink Ranger. The Pink Ranger is known for being this dumb cheerleader, whatever. No, not at all. Naomi Scott is the Pink Ranger. She does a great job. These people, I'm telling you right now, whole different twist. The dynamics between all the actors on screen was just great. And back to the pacing really quickly too. I did think there was a couple of things that were a little about it when going into as far as the story development and everything. But I think certain things were necessary. They made certain points. They made a certain emphasis on certain points, and they didn't make certain emphasis on certain points, which is okay. The action sequences and visuals was kind of like this for me. The action sequences were great when they were done. They were awesome. You see, the movie was like this, and it built up a little bit, but then when it got somewhere, towards the end, whoop, it just went all the way up, because it just took, like I said, took everything and put it on steroids. The Zords look amazing on screen. It was a little bit hard to kind of define them. You kind of have to really pay attention to how they look, because you couldn't really see their shape or the detail on them opposed to the original shows. You can see the distinction between each Zord. The Zords kind of looked a little bit like just regular, just a bulk of metal, sort of. But the idea of it was cool, and the idea of a modernized Zord was really cool. And then the Megazord, that was actually really cool too. I'm gonna let you guys experience that for yourself. It was really cool. Like I said, certain things, you couldn't really figure out. It just looked like a chunk of metal, but I wasn't really bothering about that. The putties, I think, were a little bit, just certain things. There was a certain part of the movie that was, normally I go pros and cons, and I kind of just slipped into the cons a little bit here without announcing it. But normally, normally the fight scenes in this movie where there was a lot of CGI going on, was really just cluttered. And like, you guys know me, I don't really care too much about, I love CGI. I love it when it's done well. I love it when it's done. It's a modern world. We use CGI. We just have to, in order to create certain worlds and give a better effect to it. So, but there were certain fight scenes that were just really, really cluttered, and just, because of the visual, because of the CGI, and it was okay. I mean, it's okay, and it's the thought that counts, But I loved how the Rangers looked. I loved the whole new twist, man. I'm not gonna tell you, man, how the movie starts. It just, it starts completely different in the way that you expect it to be. I was expecting it, and these kids are not, these are like real modern day kids, like the kind of kids you see now, not the happy go jolly kind of, no, not from the show. These are like these real teenage kids who go through different things. So it's a good thing to see that. Oh guys, I think this movie was fantastic. I want to go. It's so hard to do this particular movie spoiler free, but like I said, the spoiler talk will be on Durban's channel, on Durbania. I did a collab with him 2 days ago. If you guys have not seen that, it should be posted up sometime tomorrow, hopefully, our spoiler talk. So I will let you guys know to come out, and then that's when I'm really gonna go in on some stuff that I want to talk about. But as far as how I feel about this movie, guys, I think this movie, like I said, was done well. Cinematography was done well. There were certain really cool scenes with the underwater, and it was just done so well. Storytelling was good. The jokes were there enough to keep you entertained. Everybody, and like I said, Billy's my favorite character from this entire thing. Surprisingly, everybody enjoyed themselves in the theater. I remember everyone in the movie was enjoying themselves, laughing, had a great time. It was a nice, fun movie. Definitely, you should go with your family, go with your friends. The movie is great. I would say I would rate this movie a B+. From a B+, yes, a B+. Leave room for errors. I don't want to give it too much of a perfect score. B+ or an A-, around there. Anyways, guys, if you have seen Power Rangers, let me know in the comments down below. Spoiler free, of course. Do not ruin it for anybody else who hasn't seen it. Let me know your thoughts about the movie. And like I said, spoiler talk will be posted on Durban's channel tomorrow, so go ahead and look out for that spoiler talk. I'll let you guys know. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this, and subscribe if you're new. Ring that notification bell. On your way out. Clockmaster out. Aroo!